Welcome back to Talk of the Town. April 29th through May 24th at the Art Center of Coastal Carolina, Gypsy, a fabulous musical full of Tony Award-winning songs, dance, and actors from New York City, with some appearances from some locals as well. Here to tell us what we can expect from the show and their personal performances, Shannon Lee Jones and Stephen Day. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So Shannon, you're back at the Art Center after having several leading roles, most recently as Reno in Anything Goes.
Yeah.
Are you excited to be back? And tell us a little bit about the show.
Oh, I am beyond thrilled. I really am.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so Gypsy. Gypsy is based on it's a true story about Gypsy Rose Lee, who started out in vaudeville and became a very famous burlesque star. And then became a famous celebrity in the 40s and 50s. So it's based on her story, and the Broadway show opened in '59, correct? And
my birthday.
Oh, your birthday. Yes, a good year.
Yes.
And it's the same creative team for West Side Story,
Okay.
except for Jill Steins wrote the music. So they just wrote this amazing musical.
Right.
And it was a huge hit with all these very well-known songs and a fantastic book. And so it's just a real treat to do this show and to play Mama Rose.
Great. Well, we're happy. We're so thrilled you're back. And Stephen, you're a wonderful actor from New York, and you're back on the Art Center stage once again. Tell us about your character of Herbie.
Well, I'm very glad to be back here. I haven't been here for 3 years. Okay. The last time I was here was for The Drowsy Chaperone with Shannon.
Right.
Herbie's the kind of counterfoil to Mama Rose, to her character. He's got his feet on the ground. He's a decent man, a loving man. He's kind of a father figure to these two girls. He's a former agent, and when he meets Mama Rose and the girls backstage, she actually draws him back into the business and convinces him to be her manager.
How fun. And so, Shannon, tell us about your character of Mama Rose, who's really the center of the story.
Yes, most people see her as the ultimate stage mom, but I look at her a little differently. I see her as a single parent back in the 1920s who is raising two girls, and she just wants them to go out and be out in the world and have a life, not get married and be a housewife. And so she does that. She has to survive. So they start out in the theater, and that's her dream. And so it happens. It does happen. And so the true story is that both of her girls became very, very famous. June Havoc as well, who was a very well-known movie star, but so Mama is she's a classic.
And you've kind of made her into kind of your own interpretation of the role. I mean, it sounds like it's pretty neat.
It is neat because, as I was saying to Stephen earlier, my mother was a single mom, and she had two girls, and so now that I've done, this is actually my third time to do the show. You can see, and you really start to appreciate. She worked really hard to provide for them, for her family.
Absolutely. So, you worked together before?
We have in Drowsy Chaperone. I was the man in chair, and Shannon was the Drowsy Chaperone. So it was a thrill at the auditions in New York to see her walk around the corner for the callbacks, because I thought, well, great, I'll get a shot to read with Shannon, and we already have a rapport and a friendship.
That's exciting.
That's always so comforting when you have a friend show up at a callback.
Yeah. Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So who's directing and choreographing this production?
Casey Colgan. The Casey Colgan.
The Casey Colgan.
Yes.
So amazing. He's so amazing.
Well over 30 productions at the Art Center alone.
I mean, he does such a fantastic job, and I know working with him, all of the actors and actresses just have nothing but wonderful things to say about him. So is Gypsy a family-friendly show?
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. We have 9 children in the show.
Okay.
So
And a cute little dog.
And a cute little dog.
Yes,
oh,
that's
I can't
right.
wait. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Well, I'm going to be there in a couple weekends, so I certainly look forward to it. And thank you both for joining us today.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And we thank you so much for joining us on today's Talk of the Town.